Next comes land, and this is divided into three parts. That is knowledge of land, preventing contamination of land, and then preparing soil. So let's talk about the first thing, that is knowledge of land. That means you must know your field, its surroundings, nearby areas, and inform yourself of its past and present uses. Like previously, what was the use of the land, what other peoples have done on this land, so something like that. Do not use land adjacent to chemical, industrial, or effluent treatment plants because in these cases toxin may leach inside the soil and it can contaminate your food products. Now what are toxins? Toxins can be a dangerous chemical, metal such as lead, cadmium, cyanide, zinc, etc., which are residues of substances initially applied, or sometimes they are applied, or sometimes they are coming from the leaching of some chemicals. And plants can absorb these toxins from their roots, from their leaves, and through the air, through the water. So they should be avoided properly because they can contaminate, they can poison your plants and then food products also. And equally important is that the product or the produce of your farm should not come in contact with the waste product, with the some kind of landfill sewage system or polluted water, because that will also contaminate your products. And some of the microbiological and chemical contaminations can also be analyzed with the laboratory analysis. So you can send the samples and they can give you the report whether your fruit product is contaminated or not. Secondly, you must know the fertility of the land and availability of the water, so it should be available. Also, you should have the knowledge of the pest and disease and weeds which are available in the crop area. So these are some important things to know about your land. Also, evaluate the excess of, that means is there possibility that animals can enter in your land, so these should be evaluated properly. And you have to put a label or the signpost properly, that what kind of crop you are growing, when it was planted, all the details of the crop and their names, lot number, and everything should be labeled properly. And you should plan your work very well before, so that you can plan the disposal area, waste area, and then the product area, and they should not be mixed properly. Plan out your site ahead, such as for waste disposal area, storage facilities, toilets and washrooms, agriculture mixing area, and animal shed, etc. Next is the toilet and washroom. They are very important and they should not contaminate the fields. So water should be separate and the wastewater should go a different way. And you should plan properly to store your product, your instruments, your chemicals, and your waste properly. They should not mix together. Also, sometimes during rainy season, waterlogging may appear. So you should plan properly or check the flooding areas in your land. And also, you should evaluate the transportation and infrastructures also. Next comes preventing contamination of land. Do not plant any fields that are or may have been chemically, biologically contaminated. So your plants should be proper, should be healthy, and should be contamination free. The field should be free of trash, paper, cardboard, plastic, empty containers, and any other things. So the field should not be dumped with any waste material, any kind of things. So other items that do not belong there should be kept in clean state at all times. So whatever you are not using, keep it properly in a clean state. Also check that there is no risk of water contamination. Water contamination can easily happen, but you should check it properly. Check that there are no possible fecal, chemical, environmental, or biological contamination sources from neighboring plots or adjoining lands. So you should know about the neighboring lands also, what they are using, what chemicals they are putting, and other things. Next comes preparing soil. Analyze the type of soil and its depth for good growth of the roots. That means you should know this type of the soil, what type of soil, and how deep it is, so that roots can go easily. Work with the support of technician you trust. You should hire a proper technician who knows much better than you, and he can guide you properly. So consider the slope of the field where the planting will be done. So slope is also important because in case of rainy season, sometimes waterlogging may happen, and that cannot be that should be avoided because it's not good for the plants. Avoid soil erosion and compression. Use contour planting, terrace or strip cropping as appropriate. That means depending upon the slope, depending upon the soil type, you have to plant your crops properly. So practice crop rotation. Avoid tilling of soil always to same depth, and change position of planting beds periodically. That means you have to rotate the crops, sometimes different crops and then sometimes different crop, and also you can change the bed size and bed shape also. So this was all about the soil or land.